ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are jumping into X-Plane 11 back in the Zebo, flying an imaginary flight of FedEx 4452 from call it Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International, KCVG, to Newark. We're flying packages from Hebron, Kentucky to Newark. So, finishing up the flight plan here. We are taking roughly. Let's get cross speeds on. Turn those on. Get ready for takeoff. Also turn that to 3.6 because that's the runway we're taking. Because winds are variable at 6 knots. So. Runway 360, 36 right is what we'll be using to depart. Now I just need to figure out the right transition to use, because we are using the Bengal 4 with the Delta Juliet Bravo. Which one do I pick? Let's go with the first one. Transition. And we're expecting runway 22 right into Newark. Newark arrivals is always interesting. Insufficient fuel. I don't think so. How much fuel do we have? Simbrief is telling us to take 15.5, I think. Hang on, where's my fuel page? There it is. Plan gate. Yeah, 15.5. I asked for 16, so I have 500 extra. Little bit of taxi in, taxi out time. Yeah. Continuing on, let's look at our route really quickly here. That all looks good. Takeoff page, flaps 5, VREFs, 136 V1, rotate 138. Safe climb speed is going to be 147. Right there. Flight directors can come on now. We'll do heading select at the moment. Can't really do much of anything for VNAV unless we want the throttles absolutely running away. And we'll wait till arm the auto throttles there. So, let's look at legs, make sure that we have no discontinuity. Let's go to the plan page. Takeoff on 3.6. Hags, Bengal, Wrinkle, the Delta Juliet Bravo VOR. Let's zoom out a bit. To Zorbo, to SLT, and arrival. Where's top of climb supposed to be? Our top of climb should be right after Wrinkle. So after we turn out the Delta Juliet Bravo, we will at that point start programming our approach. So should be roughly 2-hour flight for me. Probably be an hour or so if I can get the video short enough. Yeah, so we'll zoom in. TCAS is off because I'm not squawking a code. Let's just get a random code solution in here. Yeah, that works. Cool. TAR right, please. Sick. Let's get our altimeter 3040. Let's get that tuned in. Nice, beautiful weather here in Kentucky this afternoon. Boom, there we go. Make sure that's synchronized. It is awesome. Flaps will be 5, but I've not pressurized the aircraft yet, so let's go ahead and do that. Turn on the electric pumps. Compound the yaw dampener, and we're going to turn off the packs now, so it should get nice and quiet. We'll open up our engine bleeds. ISO valve will go to auto, as we are now ready for engine start. Yeah, I know the air conditioning system is screaming at me because I have multiple bleeds open, but fuel right now, fuel state 15,941. Plenty of fuel. with enough fuel to divert to Philly, I think. I'm not entirely too sure. Ground services, we can ask them to remove those chocks. And aside from that, we are scot-free. No pushback needed today, as we will just simply... what will we do? Probably just swing out and go along here. I mean, in realistic life here, there are... I can't really go this way, because the game just loaded MD-11s and 747s on a taxiway at cargo ramps. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to fit there. So I'm just going to taxi forward and just go right around, and runway 36 is right there. So back into the cockpit, and I'll see you at the runway. Alright, we've just been given clearance for takeoff. Final checks, fuel pumps on, engine starts continuous, everything looks good aside from that. Pressurization set, window heats, probe heats on, no oranges up there, we're good to go. Take the active. Flaps 5 are set, auto brakes are RTO, speed bugs are set, auto throttles armed. Heading select is the current mode for the flight director. Let's re-engage the yoke here. Throttle out those throttles. And we'll start our turn right about now. 36 right are the numbers on the runway. And we'll get nicely lined up here. Just shy of the piano keys. Right about there is good. Alright, nose wheel steering is centered. We'll advance to 40 here. Toga. Whoa. The auto throttle disconnected. Why did the auto throttle disconnect? That's not good. And Toga. We'll just ignore the auto throttle's problems. Doing absolutely terrible getting the center line right. Rotate. Come on. There we go. A little bit of wind here. Gear up. And we'll go flaps up as well. Get some trim. And they disconnected again. Why? Why auto throttle? Why? Alright, we'll go autopilot on now. Get our lights sorted. And we'll go to LNAV. Auto brakes off. Flaps are indicating up, which is good. It's good to see. Waiting for 10,000 feet, only 2,000 feet to go, and of course I forget the chronometer every time. Guess I'm not getting paid, I guess. There's Cincinnati down there, and I believe that's the Missouri River. And there's the airport. Alright, leveling off at 10,000, so you know what that means. Engine start switches to off, lighting lights off, and seatbelt signs to auto, so our boxes behind us can roam about the cabin, use the latrines if they have to, etc, etc. You know, boxes gotta do their thing as well. They're almost like humans as well. Local light, that's midday, we can leave that off. And landing gear switch to off. I think part of the problem that I have with auto throttle on the Zevo here is I gotta take apart my throttle quadrant and clean that, so. Yeah, well, should be a routine flight up to flight level 370, and like I said, once we get beyond top of climb, beyond Delta Juliet Bravo, we'll go ahead and program in the legs, or the approach rather, if I can talk today. See you at top of climb, folks. Okay, back in the cockpit. Let's get rid of those yokes. Still looking like runway 22 right is what we're going to be using per the ACARS data here. Winds are 310 at 14, and altimeter is only 30019. So in terms of the airport, the cargo ramp is back here, so that's why we're going with auto brakes 3. I mean, auto brakes 1 and 2 would have easily put us all at the other end of the runway with room to spare, but max auto is like the worst case scenario. Like, I have a certain brake failure that's going to happen, so yeah, we're going with auto brake 3. Let's go ahead and program our approach. So Newark arrival, we're to be expecting the ILS for 22 right. Looking at our flight plan from SimBrief. Raggy, hens, egg, sorbo. Probably take the pens too. with a FQM, Foxtrot Quebec Mike transition. Don't think we have Agnes. That's really for whatchamacallit. Oh god. 04 approaches. 04 right, 04 left. Now let's go off to the approach. We're going to be shooting for flaps 30, wind correction +5. So we'll probably be looking for, actually no, we'll take flaps 40. And we'll take 145. So LS is 110.75. And the approach for that is 219. So we'll go ahead and get that programmed nice and early. Go this way. Whoa, past it. $219 for both. And we can lower our altitude setting to let's go with 250 for now, and then we can lower that as we go. So what else can we do here? 110.75, we'll put that in the box down here in the standby. 110.75 for both. Come on. There we go. And we'll switch them over to the active. And then let's go ahead and update our tablet as well to represent the flaps 40. And that gets us much shorter. So we have a less taxi time to the cargo ramps at Newark. So that is the plan. Currently over, I'd say Maryland by the looks of it. Let's take a look at the map. Cheat sheet. Oh no, we're actually over like Ohio. That's Lake Michigan, I'm pretty sure. 8th grade geography. Come back to me. Is this is this Lake Michigan or is it not? Anyways. Let's enjoy this cruise flight until we start our descent. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the company of our packages. So as we pass through top descent here and battle the overall sensitivity of my throttle quadrant, I realized that we messed up. With winds at 310, we probably should go for 04 right instead of 22 right. Even that, I should have gone with 22 left. So 04 right is what they're using in real life. So we're just going to change that around really quickly here. 04 right. Yeah, and I'll hit execute on that. We'll also take Kilma as well. We're going to legs here. Make sure everything's updated and nothing's really interfering. Looking good. We're gonna go down to 3,000 on the MCP. Drag is out. We got the message that drag is required, so we do have the speed brakes out at flight detent. Sticking with auto brake 3, we'll just update that. There we go. And we'll also make sure that the approach hasn't really changed much. It has a little bit. Yeah, so we'll keep that selected there. ILS now is going to be 108.7. So we'll go ahead and change that. Bit of a quick change on the fly, but nothing we can't handle. So 108.7. There we go. Both are in the active. Let's go back to legs here. Altimeter still 30019. Still 1 degree Celsius outside. 310 at 14, I believe, is still the... Yep. So we're gonna have no headwind, but a 14 knot crosswind from the left. So this shall be interesting. Let's go over the plan mode here. Range in, make sure that it's got us going the right way. Detailed sweet. Gritty. Doing lands and missed approach if needed. Awesome. Back to legs, back to map. We'll go over to the approach, get that set up. Over 20. Weather's looking good. We'll switch over to terrain on this. And we'll range out on the co-pilot's vertical situation display. Just like that. Perfect. And we'll put weather on his screen as well, if we can. So 219 is no longer the correct approach. So let's go back to that and pull that up. Index approach 039. 039. So we'll get that put in. 039. 039. And 039. Perfect. So opening up the chart for the ILS 04 right now, the correct one. Confirming on SkyVector that it is 108.7, 108.7, 108.7. First course 039. Cool. We gotta be at Gritty by 2800 and doing intercept at 17. So we'll lower that down to 17. Just because we can. Missed approach will be flying runway heading until 600 feet. And then we will make a right turn to 060 and climb to 2,500 feet. And we'll do patterns over the Teterboro KEWR 108.4. Get that plugged in as well. And then we will set this to 060 in case we do have a missed approach. Alright. We are set up for the ILS approach. Now we'll just need to wait to intercept. Alright, passing to 10,000 feet. Landing lights on. Turn offs on. Start switches to continuous. Cross speeds on. Packs are on. Overhead looks good. So we are ready for landing here. We are too high by the looks of it. There's no way we're making 28. No way. Vertical speed this. Packages don't scream. We'll set for 200 right now. Alright, going into the soup here. Catching up on our VNAV profile, as we can see right there. Terrain radar is on. And we are under the clouds. Alright, we'll start pitching back up. See if we can decelerate this bird. If not, I'll just take it on a right 360. Yeah, that's probably what I will do. Although we do look to be doing pretty okay. So, I'm going to leave it a B. I'll leave it be. Go ahead and rearm VNAV. That should get us slowed down. Here's to turn into gritty. We'll go ahead, arm up the VOR. Confirm 1087 is active. And we'll arm the approach. We do have a wind shear alert. The winds have updated since we got the last ATIS update. They're now 290 at 1/4, so now we have a little bit of a tailwind component. That's nothing we can't handle here, so long as we can get slowed down in enough time. Alright, we'll take flaps 1 and flaps 2 while we're at it. Yeah, look at that wind. 312 at 19. The ATIS update, sorry, yeah, ATIS update said 290 at 12 gust 27. It's within the parameters of the 737. But oh boy, will this be, will this ever be a interesting, oh, and there goes the auto throttle. Why? Why? Trim wheels going absolutely berserko. Runway's in sight. We are a little bit low, but that's not to worry. Waiting for glide slope capture. We're gonna go ahead and arm the spree brakes. Just like that. Look at that crab angle. Holy crap. Glide slope is engaged. Miss approach altitude. Set.
2500.
EFIS nav frequency disagree. Uh-oh. Which one looks more correct? We're gonna go. We'll take flaps 5. Remember, VREF is 139. We're going to be landing from the co-pilot's perspective today. Go ahead, take gears down. Auto throttle disconnect. Why did that happen? Go ahead, take flaps 10 now. And flaps 15. Three green flaps are indicating just shy of 15. 1,000 feet. We'll go ahead and take flaps 40 now. Aircraft is mine. Yeah, I know about sync rate. Relax, buddy.
Think rate. 400. Think rate. Flight slow.
Yeah, I know I'm beneath the glow side. Holy crap, it's windy. There's some wind shear. Oh man. This is definitely a go around condition, but packages do not care. We are landing this bird.
200.
A little bit more power. All brakes 3. We are low. We're crashing. Yeah, we're definitely getting a phone number to call here at Newark.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, hang on, door. Oh man, reverser's out. How is that even? Woo!
80 knots.
80 knots, reverser's idle. And we'll take the high speed. Well! Reverser's coming close. Auto brakes. Off. Off? Off. There we go. Flaps coming up. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was not fun, man. That was not fun. What was that? 350 for 138. Yeah, I see that. That was rough. Oh my god. Strobe lights off, logo light on, engine starters off. Wow. What an approach. What an approach. Alright, we'll just taxi on over to the cargo ramps. Holy cow. I can't wait to see the replay of that landing. I mean, holy cow. Definitely not butter. Thank God we're flying packages. My imaginary co-pilot is chuckling that he landed, or rather, I landed, with 4 red, you're as good as dead, eh? Oh my god. Alright, let's park this bird up and look at that replay. Holy cow. Yeah, so, that was a lie. X-Plane bugged out, and I could not play the replay of that landing from the outside view, unfortunately, which is unfortunate because I was really looking forward to see if I actually had a tail striker and see how low I was to the ground. That was definitely going. I should have gone around. It's always safer to go around than land, but hey, as I said, the packages don't care. And just like that, park brake set, engine off. Whoa. Just like that, we are at the FedEx hub. Here at Newark. Let's go ahead and secure the aircraft, even though our APU was on? Weird. Well, flaps up, gears up, or flaps up, gears down, spoilers in. Dark cockpit here at FedEx at Newark. Let's go for the tower view. And there is our German register, because it's like Golf something's registration. 737 for FedEx. Well, that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that comical landing on the VIP's hands. Fly safe.